Our business model is simple. Exceptional fly fishing products should be built by anglers for anglers. Most of us here are passionate fly fishing bums, looking for any excuse to get on the water as much as we can. Often, that means testing tapers, coatings, and cores to develop the very best fly lines on the market, period. With great pride, we are opening our doors to share how we make the best fly lines in the industry. A fly line starts with a core. At RIO, we use many different cores, either made from a multi-filament braid, a monofilament braid, or a single-strand monofilament. The strength of a fly line is based on the strength of its core, and we use cores between 15 and 75 pounds in strength, depending on what line we're making. Because moisture creates a problem in fly line manufacturing, all of our cores are dehumidified for several days in a controlled environment, our core room, before being used in production. The choice of core is important in how a fly line casts. A stiff core creates a stiffer fly line, which is good for casting tight loops and maintaining high line speed when shooting. On the other hand, a supple fly line has less memory and comes off the reel more relaxed. Another factor taken into account when choosing the core is what environment the fly line will be used. A suppler core is used for cold water fly lines when fishing for trout and steelhead. A stiffer core is needed for both warm water and tropical fly lines, such as those used for bonefish, bass, and tarpon. The second element of a fly line is the plastic coating. The coating begins with a liquid plastisol, to which we add formulated silicones, microspheres, tungsten, RIO proprietary additives, and the specific dye needed to color the line. It is our proprietary additives that make RIO fly lines the slickest and most durable lines on the market. After mixing, the coating is filtered to ensure a smooth and workable liquid, and then vacuumed to remove any entrapped air. It is now ready to be applied to the chosen core. The core is strung over a series of pulleys that run through RIO's proprietary priming process. The primer is an adhesive that ensures the coating is well bonded to the core. The plastic coating is then applied to the primed core. This takes place in RIO's custom-designed and highly secret machinery. The excess plastisol is captured and reused whenever possible. However, when two colors or two densities are mixed and make a waste plastisol that cannot be reused, it is converted to solid waste for recycling. The fly line travels into a specially designed curing oven that converts the liquid plastisol to a solid state. Thicker lines, such as our series of Skagit lines, require more curing time. Upon leaving the oven, the cured fly line is wound into large coils called skeins, which average about 1,500 feet in length. The skein then goes to the coiling room to be cut into individual fly lines. Each skein is loaded onto a spooling machine and spun into individual coils. During this process, highly trained coilers run every inch of the fly line through their trained fingers, feeling for defects. If one is found, the coiler marks the defect with an orange tag, and then once finished, ties the faulty fly line with a dark gray twisty. These lines are destroyed, as RIO never sells seconds. To easily find the end of one fly line and the start of another, the manufacturing program puts a 2-inch long bump between each fly line. This bump is felt by the coilers, cut off, and the fly line separated. The line is tagged to indicate which end is to be attached to the backing. Finally, the line is then tied with a light gray twisty. One of the unique manufacturing techniques used by RIO is the addition of welded loops to the front and back ends of many fly lines. These loops are designed to make rigging fast and easy. There is no quicker way to attach backing or a leader to a fly line than simply threading it through the loop and making a loop-to-loop connection. After welding, the lines are sent to another station to get recoiled and ready for packaging. Each line is carefully boxed and labeled and readied for display in your local fly shop. RIO, because your fly line matters.